Hello, I'm Tanya Plibersek and I'm delighted to open the 6th annual Givewell non-profit forum. I'm sorry I can't be there in person at what looks to be a very fruitful 3 days of discussion. This forum offers a great opportunity to explore the realities and challenges of running a successful, sustainable non-profit organisation in a dynamic sector. You'll be aware that the highly anticipated national reforms are underway, so your timing couldn't be better. This is an ideal time to be discussing sector reform and how to best prepare for the future. Your theme this year, Building Resilience in the Non-Profit Sector, is also prophetic. It reflects the government's focus on developing greater national consistency and smoother processes in how you operate. For Australia to be a truly inclusive and productive nation, it's critically important that we have a more vibrant, robust, capable and resilient sector. We want Australia's 600,000 not-for-profit organisations to be able to focus less on paperwork and more on innovation and building on their current strengths. I know that red tape and over-regulation can distract you from the great work you do. That's why we've appointed the Not-for-Profit Reform Council and we're working closely with them to set reform directions. It's also why we've recently accepted, in principle, all but one of the recommendations pertaining to the Commonwealth of the Productivity Commission's report on the contribution of the not-for-profit sector. We've also announced a range of measures to reduce compliance cost and make it easier for not-for-profits of all sizes to go about their core business. The new Australian Charities and Not-for-Profits Commission will open its doors for business on the 1st of July 2012. Headed by an independent commissioner, one of its first tasks will be to assist the Commonwealth determine the legal status of groups seeking charitable, public benevolent, institution and other not-for-profit benefits. It'll do so on behalf of all Commonwealth agencies. The Commission will put in place a seamless application process for charities wanting to apply for Australian business numbers, charity status and tax concessions. Another key task will be to develop a new public information portal by the 1st of July 2013 and develop a reporting framework to support the ideal that not-for-profits need only report once rather than multiple times as they do now. Opportunities to streamline those reporting requirements cannot be underestimated once the Commission is up and running. The Commission will be consulting widely within the sector. We need you to tell us how you want the public information portal to work. The new Commission will also provide education and technical support to the sector. In order to create the Commission, we're setting up an implementation task force from next month. An advisory board of technical and sector experts headed by Robert Fitzgerald will also support the establishment of the Commission. Of course, all the committees in the world won't make an impact if government doesn't lead by example. The Commonwealth will lead the way by getting its own house in order and will engage with the states and territories through the Council of Australian Governments. We're keen to have the states and territories on board so that not-for-profits located across Australia can enjoy the benefits national regulation will bring, in particular one-stop shop reporting. This will build on work that COAG is already doing on fundraising reform. The Commonwealth will also ask COAG to consider options for a single definition of charity. This reform is long overdue. Currently there are 15 Commonwealths and 163 state and territory pieces of legislation that use slightly different definitions of the word charity, which are then applied by 93 government entities. We're introducing a statutory definition of charity, which will be applicable across all Commonwealth agencies from the 1st of July 2013. This should result in greater certainty and ease for not-for-profits being able to determine if they are charitable and therefore eligible for relevant tax concessions. There'll be a consultation process with the sector before the final definition is determined. The government's reform agenda in this space is significant and complex. I know it has been some time coming, but I ask that you continue to work with us so that we can take the time to implement it in the best way we can. For a truly national reform, we need the Commonwealth, state and territory governments to work together and to also work closely with the sector through the Reform Council to drive cultural change within government. Only by rolling up our sleeves and working together can we deliver a strong and robust not-for-profit sector that can deliver on our shared goal of opportunity for all Australians. Every Australian deserves the right to reach their potential and to participate fully in the social and economic life of our nation. And on that note, it gives me great pleasure to open the Givewell Non-Profit Forum. I've no doubt this forum will deliver 3 days of stimulating and enriching discussion and networking. Thank you.